Hello and welcome to the news button. In an interview with Reuters recently, South Korean President Yoon Yeol started the hornet's nest by saying the Taiwan issue is not simply an issue between China and Taiwan, but like the issue of North Korea, it's a global issue. The South Korean president said increased tensions around Taiwan were due to attempts to change the status quo by force, and he opposed such a change. In response, a furious Beijing said Yoon's remarks are totally unacceptable. China's Vice Foreign Minister Shan Wedong lodged solemn representations with the South Korean ambassador over erroneous remarks, quote unquote, by the South Korean leader. So why is China so sensitive about Taiwan? Is it justified? Are the stand taken by the leader of democratic South Korea is justified? So is Taiwan a global issue? Let's examine. China says democratically ruled Taiwan is part of its own territory, a position Taipei strongly rejects. China has always managed to make countries agree and adopt its position that Taiwan is a Chinese territory. Beijing has set this as a precondition to having ties with any country. But Taiwan has been governed independently by its own government, independent of China, for the last 73 years, since 1949. Irrespective of its independent status, which is recognized by several countries worldwide, Beijing has been consistently arm twisting the small country and threatening to use force to grab its territory. It has vowed to eventually unify Taiwan with the mainland using force if necessary. Differences over Taiwan's status have not only fueled rising tensions between the island and China, it's viewed as a potential flashpoint for direct military clash between the US and China. Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen, whose party favors the continuation of Taiwan's existence as an independent functioning democracy, has rebuked Beijing's efforts to undermine democracy. Unmindful of Taiwanese rejection, Beijing has rammed up political and military pressure on Taipei, but the consistent US military as well as diplomatic support has kept China at bay so far. In 2022, the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi visited the island despite China's objections. Her trip to the island heightened tensions between the countries. Taiwan, officially known as the Republic of China, has been governed independently of mainland China since 1949. It has its own democratically elected government. It is home to 23 million people who have accepted liberal democracy as a form of governance as opposed to the iron fist communist rule in China. Like Japan and South Korea, Taiwan has a well-developed economy. Taipei boasts of great IT giants like Foxconn that manufactures iPhones for Apple. The small country is widely regarded for its IT prowess and practically the Asian IT manufacturing hub. In 2021, the country exported 478 billion US dollar worth products alone. The country's influence on the Asian economy as well as the global economy is understandable and indisputable. Given this, Taiwan would be a prize catch for the resource-hungry, land-hungry China. Although land-wise, the island may not add significantly to the Asian giant's territory, but revenue-wise, it would significantly add to China's GDP. The capture of Taiwan would propel China's status in the Committee of Nations and greatly help in its superpower rivalry with the USA. Not just that, it would be a grand Chinese victory over the incumbent superpower, the USA. That China managed to win in the face of grave threats from the USA. Whatever be Beijing's benefits, democratic Taiwan and its enterprising, freedom-loving people would be the first casualty in case of a Chinese victory. A country that has been independent for the last 73 years must not be bullied to throw away its independence. If China succeeds, it would be a murder of democracy, Hong Kong style. First, they would promise one country, two systems, but later would aggrandize it wholly. So far from being China's internal affair, Taiwan is a global issue calling for global attention and UN intervention. If need be, a coalition of democracies, including UK, France, Germany, the Quad, led by the US, should come forward to ward off a Chinese invasion that is brewing. Loss of Taiwan would not only be an appeasement of China, but also the beginning of a dangerous precept where prosperous liberal democracies can become easy prey to the dragon's fire. Encouraged, an aggressive dragon will chase more unwilling partners like Mongolia or even Laos tomorrow. Political ramifications apart, economically, Taiwan means a lot to the global economy. It's a key contributor to the IT ecosystem. A communist capture, for sure, will endanger the thriving Taiwanese manufacturing base and the business ecosystem as a whole. The world knows what is happening to reputed Chinese businessmen like Jack Ma. The world economy can ill afford at this time another upheaval after COVID and the European war. Not just that, with Taiwan in its kitty, the dragon will start redrawing more mythical border lines, not just in the South China Sea, but in the Pacific Ocean and the Asian mainland, including its border with India. This would be the end of world peace and the collapse of the world order that has been so laboriously put in place post the Second World War. Hope you liked the video. Then why wait? Give us a thumbs up and leave your comments in the comment section. Before leaving, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Thanks for your time.